Unisuga is way too good. When it comes to soundtracks. That was Burning Sword from Ys, Memories of Celceta. Easel. Hello, everyone. Oh yeah, hush you. Right. Open that thingy up. Open up the game. Ah, really, game? Really? Work! Close enough. What was I gonna say? So I found, not found, but I have an interesting thing. So like like people take vitamins and stuff like that, supplements, and one of the supplements I take for like hair, nails, and all that fun stuff is biotin, because supposedly that's good for you. Just because why not? And one of the ones that I have, you take it like once a day. It's like 5,000 milligrams of biotin, which is a lot. But it's funny because, like, for the nutrition labels in America, like, they have like what your percentage of daily amount that you should take is, and next to this one it just says, like, for 5,000 milligrams of biotin, it's 16,667% your daily recommended intake. I just find that so funny, seeing that as a label. Because it makes you think, right? Like, man, if I take that, within 2 or 3 days, I'm gonna have luscious flowing locks. Like Reen here. But, nope. Anywho. Last time we made our way over to the Nord Highlands to care of the first half of the field study. Now today we're gonna take care of that second half. I also might be coming down with a cough, so I apologize if I cough a lot tonight. But I have a cough drop, so hopefully that works. Anywho, we have a hidden quest to go to, so we gotta go all the way back to Zendergate. Yeah, vitamins and pills be interesting. I mean, there's no, like, scientific evidence claiming, I mean, there's claims. There's no, like, definitive proof that, like, stuff like that works. Like biotin for hair growth and stuff like that. Not to say that I'm losing hair, mind you, but it's just kind of something to take as I get older. But, like, you see that and you would think, like, man, 16 grand percent. Right, we have to go talk to you. Gaius? Wow, I didn't know you were back. I came here last time. Hey, Charles, it's been a while. How are things going with Toma? They're going fine. He even took me down to the settlement on the back of his horse not that long ago. It was really fun, too. Everyone there is so kind and lifestyle is so interesting. I'm glad to hear that. Toma was happy about having a friend his age from Erebonia, too. Here's hoping the two of you continue to get along. Of course. I talked to her twice. Hey, guys. Something wrong, Charles? Oh, no, it's nothing like that, but would you mind if I asked you something? Of course. Of course not. Go for it. Really? Well, then, you wouldn't happen to know what Toma's favorite color is, would you? Can't say for sure. I think you've told me before, but I just can't remember. Sorry. Oh. Hey, you're the girl who Tomoe likes to visit, aren't you? Are you planning on giving him something? Thought so. What exactly did you have in mind? Well, I was actually thinking about making him a scarf. That sounds like a good idea. Ah, so that's why you want to know his favorite color. Could you keep this a secret from him? I want it to be a surprise, so please... Of course, don't worry. I promise we won't tell him. Though the issue of what color to make it still remains. Would asking yourself be out of the question, guys? I'm not sure that would be wise. It's not really something we would normally talk about, so it might strike him odd if I ask out of nowhere. Yeah, I can see him getting suspicious. That's not true for the rest of us, though. We should be able to slip it into a conversation without him catching on. He'll never suspect anything like that. Yeah, that should work. Let's go ask him then, shall we? Thank you so much. Wait. What a cute quest. Now we get to go all the way back.
Let's get going. Yeah.
So while I'm working and stuff like that, I'll listen to game soundtracks and stuff like that. Occasionally, if it's not post-rock or lo-fi. And I've been listening to Trails in the Sky Third again. And I'm torn between which battle theme I like more, between this game's and and Sky Third's battle theme. Because they're both really good.
Yeah.
Like, I love the instrumentation of Determination to Fight, but, like, this one, it just feels so hype. Both do get the piano right. Looking good, Toma. Hello, everyone. Did you need something from me? Oh no, we were just impressed by how hard you were working. You've been going at it since this morning. Aren't you tired? Not at all. I'm not quite as strong as Gaius is, but I still have a duty to set a good example for Shida and Lily. That's quite the respectable mindset. It must be nice to have a sibling as admirable as yours, guys. Thanks, what can I say? I'm proud to be his bro. Hey! It's kind of embarrassing to have it said to your face, isn't it? That aside, I'm sort of curious about those outfits you and the others wear. Are they all handmade? Of course. The fibers used to make them come from our own sheep here, and the dyes we use on them mainly come from plants, although we used certain ores and soils to color them too. Each color has a specific meaning as well. White represents the earth, blue represents the sky. Then there's green, which ties it all together, representing the wind and harmony. That's fascinating. Yeah, I didn't realize there was that much meaning behind them. Can I ask which of the three colors you like best? I think I have to go for green myself. The wind is kind of special to us after all. That certainly makes sense. I should have guessed as much. What's wrong? Did I say something weird? Come to think of it, I didn't really give the rest of you a chance to say anything, did I? I'm sorry. No need to worry. You were just answering our questions after all. Well, if you say so. Anyway, we should probably let you get back to work. Indeed, we have our own tasks to get back to as well. Yeah, you're right. Good luck with the rest then, Toma. Thanks. Be careful out there. Glinta Cold Steel is a bit more epic though, but both games are OSTs. Yeah, it's hard to draw between the two.
Yeah.
I think for quicker battles, Determination to Fight works a lot better. But if you're having a more long, drawn-out battle, probably Glinta Cold Steel. If I, like, had to pick a decision, but it's tricky. It's really tricky to say. It's my favorite OST, so yeah, that is a really, 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 really strong soundtrack. I mean, the whole Sky trilogy is, like, FC was kind of on the weaker end, but it started out a lot of good stuff. And then SC adds a whole lot. And then third just adds so much, and the final product is something that's honestly going down in history, even if it is not as well known in the gaming market out there. Oh, well, hello everyone. Did you manage to find anything out? Yeah, seems like green's his favorite color. Really? Did he mention why? He said it's because green represents the wind to the people of Nord. Aha! That makes perfect sense then. The wind's as special to them as Adios herself, after all. You really care for Toma, don't you? That's not... well, he's an important friend is all. Either way, thank you for asking him. Now I don't waste time worrying about what color to make it. Glad to be of help. I wish you luck with it. Thank you. Oh yeah, I gotta give you guys something in return for helping me out like that. Here, please take this. It's one of our more famous dishes here. Thanks. Her dad has some fun dialogue. Oh yeah, does he say something different now? I guess I'll do my part here and pitch in with your field study. Cheryl and I come up for a recipe and incredibly delicious pizza during our time here. You'll see. It's so good that I make it for the nomads from time to time. So here, let me share it with you. Did I not get that last time? Wait, that's not her dad. Are you her dad? You're not her dad. Made you sequence break? I thought I got that yesterday. Or the other day. I mean, alright. I can only imagine, though. The receptionist is her dad. Maybe. I'm gonna give an extra slot to Lisa. Do I need anything? Not really, probably, right? Probably not. I'm probably gonna give this... Radio.
Let's get going.
Okay, I gotta change the page on the guide. I think the next ones are all in the northern... Yeah, I gotta go back to town, accept some quests, and then go to the north. Okay.
Yeah!
That's what I was thinking with Speedbreaker. And this place is pretty. Just imagine this on a modern game engine like Unreal Engine 4. Ooh!
Whoa!
I don't think there'll ever be a time that I make that that turn correctly. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake graphics meets Cold Steel. Like, ooh, ooh. It looks like you can go down there. It's not the player's fault. Hey there, I was waiting for you. How in the world did the fence end up like this? Your guess is as good as mine. Seems like it got broken sometime just before noon. Unfortunately, some of the sheep managed to escape too. I doubt there's any need to worry about monsters getting them because they're surprisingly fast, but would you be able to go out and find them for me? Gladly. How many sheep managed to escape? 5 of them in total. Based on their hoof prints, it seems like they went to the north and 2 went to the south. I'd honestly like to go search for them myself, but I need to get this fence fixed up first. Otherwise the rest of them will make a break for it as well. Don't worry, we'll take care of them. Shall we begin the search immediately then? That's probably the best idea, especially how vast the highlands are. We'll need to make some preparations of our own before leaving though. I agree. Heading out there with insufficient supplies is foolhardy. Right then, let's get started once we're ready. What do you mean? We have 3 pizzas. Do you know how long that's gonna last us? I've been waiting for you all. Did you have a look at my request? We did. You want us to hold a class for the children, right? What do you want us to teach them, though? Don't worry, it's nothing too difficult. I just want you to teach them a little bit about Erebonia. I see. That explains why you asked us, then. This is a good chance for them to learn about life outside the settlement. They attend Sunday school, so they're fine in regards to regular studies. Might I ask how Sunday school is carried out here? A traveling priest comes by once a month to hold it. We really can't be thankful enough for all his efforts. When you think about it, the sheer amount of work the church does on such a huge scale really is amazing. Indeed, it's all thanks to the goddess's generosity. Do you have time to help? If so, I'll call the children over. Sure. We're ready whenever they are. Thank you. Oh, I meant to say, we want this to be similar to Sunday school, so we'd like just one of you to serve as the teacher. If you were to pick among yourselves, though keep in mind that Gaius isn't a candidate. Who's the ideal candidate for this then? I believe each of us would have our own unique things to teach here. That's true. I think it might be best to go with Emma. Actually, I believe you'd be the best candidate for this, Reen. What? I was thinking the same thing myself, actually. Social standing's pretty important in Erebonia, and there's a broad variety of opinions about it. But you're kind of a special case, Reen. That's true. His unique position allows him to discuss things from a relatively unbiased point of view. But I think you'd be a good choice, Reen. Even taking your position out of the equation, you're almost always the center of our class anyway. Well, I suppose I can't say no if everyone feels that way, can I? Alright, then I'll do it. Thanks. Well, looks like we're ready to begin. Wonderful. I'll gather the children right away. Do I gotta do something? Yep, I got choices to make. Is that everyone? I don't see Tomo anywhere though. Tomo's part of the older group in Sunday school, so... Yeah, he's got work to do, so he can't come. I see. I was hoping he'd be here too. Let's get started then. I'm so excited. Glad to hear it. I guess I should introduce myself first. I'm Reen Schwarzer. My friends and I came here from Thor's Military Academy. Thor's Military Academy. So you're from the same academy as Gaius then? School's for studying and stuff, right? What do you study there? Well, we get taught all kinds of things, really. There are basic subjects like history and math, but being a military academy, we also learn the art of combat. That's the same stuff Lacan and everyone else uses to fight monsters, isn't it? That's so cool! I see you've got a boyish side to you after all. You're a dude? Or you're a girl? Yeah, despite being a little scaredy cat. I'm not. Well, I probably could have assumed from the slippers at least, but... Road, please, I need to read! Hey now, there's no need for teasing. Hey, how far is that academy from here? How far? In terms of distance? You came here on something called a train, didn't you? Could you tell us how long that trip took? Oh, that makes it a bit easier. In that case, 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours. 8! If we take the transfer times out of the equation, then we were on the train for about 8 hours, I'd say. That's pretty far. Yeah, you told me the trains are fast too. So it still took that long even then? It must be super far away then. It really is. Though the fact we still made it here in a day is pretty amazing. Yeah, it'd have taken a lot longer by horse. Can I ask something too? Of course. Right, what's the biggest place in Erebonia then? That would be Heimdall, which is our capital city. Heimdall. That's a cool name. Yeah, it sounds so strong. That's a good way to judge it. How many people live there? I would assume at least a lot of people. From what I remember, it's about 800,000 people. 800,000? Is that a lot? It seems like they can't comprehend a number that big just yet. And again, I can't imagine that many people in one place either. You're not the only one. Of course, you'd never actually see that many people all at once. He seems to be doing just fine. So it seems. A lot of it's common knowledge, though. Well, I'm just glad to see them learning something. He's not a bad teacher. If anyone has any further questions, please feel free to ask. Can I ask something then? Of course, what is it? How long ago was Thor's first built? Gaius told me all about how it has a long history, but I've forgotten when it was exactly made. 220 years ago. Thor's was founded about 220 years ago, roughly 30 years after the War of the Lions ended. The founder was none other than Emperor Drykos, a legendary figure in the Empire and even here in the Highlands. Founding the Academy was one of the last things he did before he passed away. It's a long time. I didn't know that Emperor Drykos was the one who founded it. I know who he is too. He was friends with our ancestors, wasn't he? Yeah, he won the war and became the most important person in Erebonia. Yep, that's how he became the Emperor. Hearing you all talk about him really goes to show how deep his connection with Nord was. So, is there anything else you'd like to know? Mimi, I have a question. Well, it's almost time for us to finish up for the day. Is there anything else you'd like to know before then? I think I've asked everything. I can't think of anything else either. You two really did ask a lot. Oh, yeah! Seems like she's not all out just yet. You talked about them before, but what are nobles? Well, you see, there's been a class system in place within Erebonia for a long time now. What's a class system? Could you give me a few minutes to think? I'm not entirely sure how I should answer this. Can I ask as well, now that it's been brought up? Go ahead. I'm not sure if either of them will really understand if you try to explain to them normally, so could you give us your own thoughts on nobles instead? That might make things easier to understand. That makes giving an answer easier too. Wow, things escalated quickly, didn't they? Indeed. I wonder how he'll answer. This is still a bit tough. I don't think there's actually a right or wrong answer, so I'll just have to answer with my heart, I guess. To me... You could just say no idea. Pride in one's lineage or bonds with one's family. Probably the latter. I think nobles are all about the bonds they have with their family. Oh? This is mostly from my own perspective, really, and it's not something exclusive to nobles either, but they feel a sense of companionship through the family name that they've been born with. That very sense is what supports them through life and inspires them to work as much as they can live up to it. I'm probably not explaining it too well, but that's how I feel. I see. I'm just rambling now, so sorry. No, it's okay. I learned a lot from what you've told us. I didn't really get it, but you sounded cool. Yeah! So that's how he feels. That was a really thoughtful response. One very like him as well. It was. I'm very impressed, to be honest. Regardless, that should be enough for today. Make sure to thank him now, everyone. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Let me give you something to thank you for taking the time to teach the children. I believe that was a very valuable experience for all of them. I hope they got what I was trying to say. It wasn't exactly the easiest subject matter. We could tell you were really enthusiastic, though, and I think the kids picked up on that, too. She's right. They all seem to have been enjoying themselves. Your answer to that final question was rather impressive as well. Yeah, looks like the kids aren't the only ones who learned something new today. I got so caught up in the details I couldn't really explain myself properly. But I'm glad you guys think I did okay. You should have more confidence in yourself. At any rate, here's a compensation for playing teacher today. Thank you, ma'am. Well then, I wish you the best of luck with that field study of yours. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. A yellow pendulum. Rent seal mute. Oh, that's just straight up good. Let's go finish off the other side quest before I activate the... before I activate this one. And then I can also take a quick... So I'll go get the sheep in the south, come back, activate the main one, and then we'll go take care of the sheep and the map. Turn that in, come back. Now, do you tell me where sheep are? Sheep are there. Go, sheep! I will say, teaching is not easy. Is not an easy thing to do. Found one. I'm surprised it managed to come all this way out here. What are we gonna do with the sheep we find? I'll leave the sheep back to the settlement with my horse, but we should leave guiding them back until we found all 5. Alright, we'll leave that to you then. We just have sheep with us.
Yeah!
I did student teaching for 2 semesters while I was in uni. And tutoring for other parts of it. Hi, you sheep!
Now's our chance!
Here we go!
Fudge off then.
It's my turn! Oh no, you don't! Smoke and rain!
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate.
Yeah! Here!
Alright. Alright.
Go! Now's our chance!
I've got you! Okay! Gleaming Blades, go! Now!
Here! Alright. Yeah!
I can do this! Yeah!
Quad.
Alright, let's keep on moving!
Yeah!
Sheep. But yeah, student teaching was an interesting time. It's a lot trickier than you think to explain something properly, and that too within a relative time frame. It is a honed art, as they would say.
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
We're not gonna fight it, don't worry. I went the wrong way again. God damn it. A lot of times, too, I think the first battle with it is getting them interested in the subject matter. A lot of times, you know, they might not even want to be there or learn. So you gotta get them interested in learning. So you gotta be creative in how you approach it and make it interesting for them. Like, I taught computer science as my subject matter. So like, who's gonna want to learn about old freaking computers from the 90s? Like, who's gonna want to learn about that? Right? So, okay, so I had to activate the quest, right? So how do you make that interesting for a bunch of kids who don't want to learn about this sort of stuff? Welcome. I assume you've seen our request. We did. It mentioned that a cameraman's made his way out of the settlement on his own. That's correct. He goes by the name of Norton, and is currently residing here on a vacation here of sorts. I believe he said he works for a company called the Imperial Chronicle. I wasn't expecting to hear that name out here. He was quite fervent about the idea of taking photographs of something in the northern region of the Highlands. I planned on having you all escort him there in the afternoon, but apparently he was unable to wait until then, and he took off by horse on his own. Really? How childish. I assume he couldn't control his passion as a photographer. He must really be taken by whatever it is. There are many ruins from the ancient Neolithic civilization in the northern region of the Highlands. It's likely that he went to visit the statue of the Guardian there. Guardian? What exactly is this statue? It's one of the most symbolic ancient relics here in Nord. Legend has it the Guardian, it represents sealed away an ancient Jinn within the ancient court in the north. Wow. That's quite the grandiose legend. At any rate, we should catch up with them as soon as possible. Monsters aren't the only reason the northern region can be dangerous. It's not an area those not from Nord should be traveling across alone. Could you please find them and keep them safe for us? Understood. Leave it to us. Let's make our way there immediately then. Indeed, we'll need to leave the settlement through the northern entrance. I'll leave this in your hands then. Take care now. I wonder if he's not as eccentric or weird as, like, Niall or Dorothy from Sky. Norton! Ah, the wind here feels so nice. Agreed, it has a different flavor of freshness to it than the winds in the southwestern highlands. Oh, that's due to all the sheer cliffs around here. It gives the wind in this area a unique feel. The winds take up many forms and bestow countless blessings on the people of Nord. Well, I can see why people place such importance on the wind. Yeah, and the view here is just as nice as the vistas in the southwest too. Anyway, if we're all rested up, we should get... What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. I was just looking at that cliff over there. Is it me, or does it look like there's something buried in it? Like some kind of giant? What are you going on about? There's no way something... What in Adios' name is that? I have no idea. Some kind of statue, maybe? Do you think it's related to the stone circle in the southern reaches of the Highlands? Honestly, we don't know that much about it ourselves. It's an ancient statue said to be the guardian of the Nord Highlands. Guardian, huh? Well, I guess it does give that kind of impression. Emma, you alright? Oh, sorry. I was just speechless by that statue. Well, I can't say I don't understand the feeling of awe. I wonder how massive it must be when you're looking up close. I imagine it's more likely than the photographer seeking in that area. We'll need to venture closer regardless. By the way, if you're headed northeast of the statue, you'll find an ancient quarry. And to the northwest is the scenic Lake Lacuma. It's always helpful to get the lay of the land, so there's no harm in visiting both those sites too. Makes sense to me. Alright, let's get moving.
Yeah!
And away we go!
There's mist in the distance.
Yeah, it's even higher here than the Southern Highlands.
Yeah!
That.
We have the advantage. I can do this. Oh no, you don't. Molten Rain! Go! Rain!
Leave it to me! Here we go!
Nice. Ooh. Figured you were afraid of fire.
All right. Now.
I'll help. Yeah.
Oh, Emma did a lot of damage there. What?
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
Really weak to Pierce in terms of proficiencies.
Huh.
Oh, that did 1,000 damage.
You okay?
Thanks. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, Emma did a lot of damage, but like, so.
There!
Right! Arcus activate.
It's my turn. There! They're open!
I'll help. Ha! Yeah! Yeah! This is it!
Here!
That was easy!
Thanks to you, at least.
That wolf fight. The wolf, he's strong.
Yeah!
This place is really, really big, though. But I see sheep. I see turtle.
Now's our chance! Right! Oh no, you don't! Molten Rage! Go!
Gotcha! My turn!
It's my turn. Whirlwind! To me! Now!
I'll help. Okay.
I really should be
Analyzing the
rushing
enemy's
more,
vitals.
but
All complete.
weak to water, weak to wind. Got it.
Huh. Go! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn. Turn to flames. Burn!
Huh.
Leave it to me. There! Time is precious. We should hurry.
Great!
Giant turtle.
Yeah!
Weak to water.
Let's get going! Yeah!
JRPG logic, everyone. JRPG logic. Sheep!
We have the advantage. It's my turn.
Oh boy.
Oh no, you don't. Molten Rage!
Here we go!
God, just starting with this is like so broken. Not broken, but you know.
There!
Okay. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
Stony Croaker, really weak to water and wind. Or not
All right.
really weak to wind, but you know what I mean. Fierce.
You okay?
Thanks! Here we go! There!
You
I can do this.
underestimate my Tai Chi if you think getting rid of that is going to hurt me.
Oh no, you don't. Molten Rage! Now, Ream!
Right!
It's my turn. Whirlwind! To me!
Yeah! Arcus, activate. Yeah! Oh, we should be safe now. I did it!
Nice.
Yeah!
What? Oh wait, wrong spot. JK!
Yeah!
Over there.
Now's our chance! Let's get him!
It's my turn. Oh no, you don't. Molten Rage! Go!
Go!
This is it for you!
Go!
Nice.
Go!
I've got you!
It's my turn.
You probably won't die.
There!
Okay. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
You're mine! Time is precious. We should hurry. Just getting started.
Wild Rage. Cries out in wild anger, trading HP for ZP. Oh. The Igate art. Or craft, I mean.
Yeah! Yeah.
Oh, it's a red chest? Man.
Wow, that's one towering waterfall. I'll say, it must be at least a 500 arch drop.
Arge? That was hard.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
Enemy sighted. Take him out.
Big bird!
Right,
Big things!
Arcus activate.
Barbecue?
Huh? Okay. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
Weak to earth and water, okay.
You're mine!
Go.
Yeah. Guess? Oh, they go quick.
It's my turn. Whirlwind! To me!
Right.
You countered me?
Oh no, you don't. Molten rain.
Oh, good job, Rain.
You're
Let's
mine!
go.
Go. All right. Let's do
We
this.
need to meeting.
Oh, Rain
You
was
okay?
taking a hit.
Okay. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
Weak to earth.
Right. Hang in there.
Well,
Thank you very much.
that
Leave it
was
to me.
an unfortunate case of hitting things too early.
Whirlwind! To me!
You darn little... You fucker.
You're mine!
Not yet. Sorry.
I'll show you how it's done.
Let me just sneak in right here. Do one of these.
Be gone!
Yeah.
God, you're taking the hits too.
Arcus activate. Right. Turn to flames. Burn. Go.
There!
Yeah.
It's my turn. Whirlwind! To me!
Ah. Oh, please. Okay. It's my turn. Oh no, you don't. Molten rain. Go. Use it.
I'll handle this.
Bravo, Eustace.
Nothing.
Bravo, sir. You've done a wonderful job. All of 1 damage. You fuck.
Now!
I've got you. Now.
What did you handle in the
I
end?
suppose I should thank you.
It's my turn.
Just made him angry.
Whirlwind! To me! Now!
I'll help. It's my turn. Gleaming blades, go! Now!
Here!
I can do this. Turn to flames! Burn! Now!
There! Very well. I leave this to you.
I've got this.
It's my turn.
Right!
Let's try this again.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Go. Ah!
Yeah. Arcus, activate.
All right.
Yeah.
My turn. Arcus, activate. Ha!
It's my turn. Let's go. Yeah. Gleaming Blade, go. This is it. Gaius.
Right.
Huh?
Ow.
Leave it to me.
Whirlwind! To me!
My turn. Ha! Okay, safe for now.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
Crescent Shell strengthens allies. Oh, yes. And Magic Reflect. Ooh.
That should suffice.
Noble Command. Raises the morale of allies with an inspiring shout. Oh, yes. Uses. Oh, we get a nice ornament out of it. What do we get? What do we get here? Yakko. Attacks such crafts can put sleep or blind to enemies. Ooh. We'll still keep scent on though.
Let's get going. Yeah.
Alright. Onwards. That was a fun fight. Like in the use every battle tier. Yeah, no kidding, right? I mean, it's more useful than Reen's Motivate.
Oh, we made it all the way to where that giant statue is.
It looks even more massive the closer we get.
Yeah.
To get right in front of it, we'll need to go around the cliff.
But first, a chest. Oh, dark matter.
Let's get going.
Don't really need that right now.
Whoa.
And over here, Suppeth.
Let's get going. Yeah.
What a large monster. We'll need to be careful.
We will. Not.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Go. Arcus, activate.
I can do this. Sorry, would you mind?
I'll show you how it's done. Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
Right. It's my turn. Whirlwind! To me!
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Ha!
Yeah. Ah!
Oh
My
my,
turn.
that's a thing.
Yeah. Here. Let's keep going.
Sheep. You spawned back already?
Yeah.
And then final sheep is over there. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure I'm going the right way here.
It's a treasure chest.
Is that our Earth Pulse?
Let's get going. Yeah. Let's get going.
There's supposedly another chest around here?
Yeah.
but I don't... Ah!
Oh, there seems to be a treasure chest here.
Heat up. Recovery. Cure stat down, CP plus 5. Cure stat down restores 5 CP. Just 5?
Let's get going.
It's enormous.
Yeah!
Stay on guard.
Oh, of course.
We'll have to fight our way through.
Go!
Creepy sheep. Is fighting normal sheep.
My turn.
It's my turn. Here,
All right. Now,
I'll help.
My turn.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Eustace is not happy that he fell asleep during that battle. That was unexpected. Yeah, dude, you fell asleep. It really was. Alright, that should be all of them now. Good, good. We should let Watari know that we found them all. Watari. And there we go, all fixed up. Everything should be fine now, I hope. Yeah, they won't be able to get out again. Thanks for tracking them all down. I'm sure they will relieve you back with their buddies. It sure looks that way. I'm amazed at how well Gaius led them back here. Likewise, it wouldn't have been nearly as simple as a task for the rest of us. It's just a matter of experience. Either way, the sheep are safe now. So here, take this as my thanks. Oh. Yep, it's good stuff, so eat up whenever you're feeling hungry. Thank you very much. Let's actually look at the recipes and see if I can make anything besides a simple omelet. JK, no we can't! I need more recipes. I have all these ingredients, can't do crap with them. Alright, let's go get Norton.
Yeah!
God, every time I hear that, like, ding in the background, like that bell, I just imagine, like, someone's gonna show up, like, Lucy Cola, right? Lucy Cola from Sky. I just start putting me into a dream state or something like that. Another enemy chest.
Ah, it's a treasure chest.
You're in my way. I'll handle this. Now is our chance. Don't
Leave it to me.
all right. The winds grant me your strength.
Lucky Cola.
Calamity!
Koala. Eustace! Live! What? God damn it, bro.
Impossible.
Go!
Yeah. Hear me.
I suppose I should thank you.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Eustace is doing, I don't even know what anymore.
I suppose I should thank you.
Yeah. Gleaming blades, go!
Go!
Very well. I leave this to you.
I'll handle this.
Don't have any CP. Why would you receive B, actually?
Let's go! Huh?
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate. Take this.
Not yet.
Yeah! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn.
Not yet.
Now!
Thanks.
Right! Turn to flames! Burn! Go!
Got it.
Leave it to me.
Go! Arcus, activate.
It's my turn! Now!
Leave it to me. There. I go where the wind takes me.
Great!
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
Just getting started.
I did it!
Harvest. Earth Pulse, Law Crest, and Grand Press. Oh boy! Yeah. I have 2 people with Lock Crest, actually. I could probably take that off of you, actually. Put something else in. Silver Thorn, I guess.
Let's get going.
Yeah!
Now, supposedly, there's a fishing spot around here. I don't think the area falls on the scope bar, so we should turn back. What?
Whoa! Yeah!
I want to go fishing. Oh, that's definitely not anywhere close to here.
Let's
Get
get
back on that
going.
horse. No! I want to go fishing. Impressive. I was taken aback by the size of the stone circle in the Southern Highlands. This is on a whole different level. Oh, hello. What brings you all out here? Come to get a good look at the statue, too? Oh, do you think he's... Are you Norn by any chance? Yes, that's me. I've been back before. Or do you have some business with me? Oh, we finally found you. We should bring him up to speed. It seems like I've caused some unnecessary worry for the people of the settlement. We should get back right away, or rather I'd like to, but I still haven't finished taking all the photographs I need. Would you mind waiting a bit longer while I finish up? Well, I can't really fault you for being fascinated. It really is impressive. I doubt there's anything like this anywhere else on the continent. Actually, it might surprise you to know that there is. This isn't the only statue I'm aware of. There's a similar statue on Bryonia Island, way out to the west. Wait, Bryonia Island? Isn't that where Group B was sent? Huh, I had no idea there were more of these around. One knows any more about the statue of Bryonia Island than they do about this one. But I'm currently taking pictures of ruins and ancient sites like this. Taking photographs of this area was the reason I came to the Nord Highlands in the first place. Guys told us that the people of the Nord referred to this statue as the guardian of the region. Yeah, the old legends say that this statue was here long before our ancestors came from the east, and that they settled in this land only with its permission. When I saw it, I was immediately reminded of the legend of the Great Knight. You know, now that you mention it, I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. No doubt, the tale originated during the Dark Ages and spread throughout the Empire. When the land roils with the tide of war, a colossal knight, wreathed in flame, will come forth to quell the conflict. That's the general gist of it, anyway. What do you mean by that? Well, each region has its own variant of the tale. They all maintain a knight as a central figure, but like all such tales, its veracity is questionable at best. Though it's certainly one of the most mysterious of the legends passed down in the Empire. Let's see, it does seem like the statue could mesh with that story. I wonder if they're related somehow. What's that? Are you okay? I'll be alright, nothing to worry about. Anyway, I've come all the way out here. So would you mind waiting until I'm done photographing the site? I promise I'll head back to the settlement with you as soon as I'm done. Well, it doesn't seem like the wildlife here has much of interest in the area. He should be safe here on his own, even if we head out somewhere else for a little while. Agreed. I will go doing something else. I'm saying this generally, so it won't be hard to find me again and go and take your time while you're always be on our way. I'm gonna go fishing. Yeah, that wasn't totally weird at all. Green had a heart attack. Am I blind? What? I was lied to. There's no fishing spot here. Hey. Hey. Come on, say something. Say something. Say it!
Ooh, this looks like a good
There we
spot.
go. Oh, it's like all over here.
What even is this?
Salamander.
What even is this?
Three
What even
salamanders
is
in a
this?
row. Well, that's helpful. If I cared more about the fish, I would, you know. Alright, let's go on. I still haven't finished taking all the photographs I need. I shouldn't be too much longer, so am I waiting a bit more? We'll just wait here. Alright, well then we'll stay here until you finished up. Okay, I'll try not to keep you waiting too long. We waited for him to finish. Depleting his photo quartz. Oh, we're finally back in the settlement. Thanks a million for escorting me back here. I really appreciate it. Thanks to you, I was able to photograph the statue to my heart's desire. I'm just glad you made it back safe and sound. Yeah, let's go tell the elder. There seems to be quite a commotion over there. What? That's... Well, that happened. It looks like there's been an horrible car accident. But why here? Isn't that the gentleman who fulfilled a request for this morning? The very same, and that's the settlement's Dr. Ammer. He couldn't have been the one responsible, could he? Never mind that, we need to go take a closer look. Ammer, are you hurt? Gaius, I'm alright, sorry for worrying you. What happened here? I was on my way back from gathering herbs in the mountain forest to the north, when all of a sudden I just lost control of the vehicle. Was anyone injured? I suffered a few bumps and bruises, but other than that, fortunately not. I was relieved that I didn't end up hurting anyone. I'm glad to know your injuries are light, Hammer. Thanks be to the winds and the goddess. Still, how does one lose control of a vehicle in an area as open and free of obstructions such as this? Did you simply lose your concentration for the moment? No, of course not. This car is extremely important to all of us here. I wouldn't dream of driving it carelessly. I'm still not sure what caused it. When I was nearing the settlement, the steering wheel started to feel oddly stiff. Fortunately, the brakes were still functional, otherwise I dread to think what might have happened. I see. Elisa? Let's see. Elisa, do you think you can work out what went wrong? Probably. You might say it runs in the family. How could I forget? It stands to reason that the scion of the Reinford group would be quite handy in mechanical matters. Even if she does pretend she wants nothing to do with her family anymore. Could you mind your own business? What you say, though, is not as true as it used to be. They may have some professional engineers at the Reinford company who now can't even perform the basic maintenance work. Wow, standards in higher education must be slipping. When you compare it to the Zeiss Central factory in Liberl, the Reinford group is getting far too big for its own group. All those giant vertically structured divisions, with each with their own subdivisions. Sounds as though becoming the Empire's largest corporation brought its own share of new issues. So, have you managed to figure out what the problem was? I think so. It looks like there was a contact failure in the quartz circuits near the engine. That's probably why you suddenly had difficulty steering even though it was just fine before. I see. Do you think you can repair it? I doubt it. I can diagnose, but I'm no technician. I think we'll need to call in a professional to fix it. I suppose that means we'll have to ask someone from Zender Gate. I'm impressed. I can see that Thor's Military Academy has more to be proud of than just its famous founder. Elder Ivan, Dad. I'm sorry it took us so long to get here. I'm relieved to see that Norn made it back safely. Thank you for your assistance. Oh, no trouble at all. Sounds like you've been able to work out the cause of the problem here. That was all thanks to Elisa. It was nothing, really. There's no shame in being proud of your accomplishments. While I'm glad we've gotten this squared away, we still have something of a problem. What do you mean? This is the settlement's only vehicle. Having it out of commission is going to make things pretty inconvenient around here. The sooner we can get it fixed, the better. I see. In that case, is there anything we can do to help? Are you sure? This isn't a part of your field study, you know? I would respectfully disagree. You've treated us to such great food and shown us such hospitality. I want to do what I can to help. But actually, repairing the truck is a bit above my skill level. Still, it would be discourteous of us to not at least make an attempt to assist our hosts. Thanks, everyone. If you insist, we'd be more than grateful for any assistance you can provide. If you could bring out someone who could do the repairs, that would be great. That sounds like the best course of action. Should we head to Zender Gate and see if they can spare a mechanic? Actually, I have someone else in mind. Someone far more keen than an army technician for things of this sort. Up near the Lake Lacrima in the Northern Highlands lives an elderly man from the Empire. I'm sure he'll be able to fix the truck for us if we ask him. True, the hermit could probably have this fixed in no time at all. A hermit, you say? Yeah, he moved here from the Empire a couple of years ago. He's been extremely good to all of us since he's been here. An old man from the Empire who's more reliable than an army technician? It couldn't be. Elisa? So you want us to go and call this man for you? If you'd be so kind. There's no hurry, though. If you have other things you need to do, then by all means, do those first. Either way, we need to clean up the site of the accident before anything else. Just handle it as you might if it were a part of your field study. Will do. Okay, everyone, let's finish up anything we have left to do, then let's head for the cabin at the lake. Lake Lacrima to the Northern Highlands. We'll need to head to the north to the Guardian statue, and then due northwest from there. We should set out on horseback at once. Oh boy, it's time for Elisa's grandfather, probably, or uncle. Straight stat boosts. I don't think I have anything that, yeah, I don't think I have anything that would ignore that. Let me quickly do some stuff. That money. Let's see. Gaius can get his last slot. I think I should be able to get these two. No! So close. I don't even know what to give you, to be honest. What could I give you? You don't have... you have mute. Might give you voice breaker as well, actually. That'll be pretty helpful. Or Sephiroth. Or Sephiroth! All I had to do was smack one more dude! Ah! I mean, I could go get that. It wouldn't be that big of a deal, but... Anywho, I should probably equip Eustace up a tiny bit. Didn't I already buy these for you, Green? Guess not. I thought I bought them for you. I probably bought rigid shoes. No. What? I thought I bought these for you. I'm losing it. Alright, well that happened. Yurt. A free rest. Alright, let's head out. Let's go visit Elisa's family member.
Yeah!
Again, I wonder what it's like for someone who had never played Sky before, and then you just see like Liberal's, you know, the Zeiss Central Factory. Oh man, this Libero place seems like it's pretty advanced. They know what they're doing. Wow. In terms of ordnance, they are. In terms of military academy, not so much. But they got bracers. They got bracers. Cooler than these military academy punks, am I right? Wow, this lake is beautiful. It really is. You can see the sunlight glimmering on the water. The air feels so clean, too. This is Lake Lacrima. The hermit lives in that cabin over there. Excellent. We should go see him at once.
Yeah!
How beautiful. Yeah, breathtaking.
Yeah!
Just checking my surroundings.
Yeah!
Haven't saved in a while. Seems like there's someone inside. I suppose it must be the man we came to see then. Yeah, I'll bet he just came back from fishing. For a hermit, he doesn't seem to want for much. So, what are we gonna do? Time will advance the evening and all of the day's field study activities will to end. I think we're good to go. Excuse me, is anyone home? It's open, come on in. Elisa? Excuse us then. Hey, it's good to see you again, sir. Well, if it isn't Gaia's, haven't you seen you for, what, half a year now? And little Lisa's here too. Why, I don't think I've seen your face in, oh, must be coming up on 5 years now. Wait, what? Could this be... Grandfather, what are you doing here? Called it. Well, I guess that's one way to introduce, but let me give you a proper welcome. Gwyn. I'm Gwyn Reinford, Lisa's favorite granddad. Pleasure to meet you all, Class 7. Honored to meet you, sir. I'm Reen Schwarzer, future brother-in-law. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Emma Milstein. Eustace Albaret. It's an honor. Ah, promising group of young folks if there ever was. But you've sure done a lot of growing in the last 5 years, Elisa. You're taller and bigger. It does this old man's heart good to see how easy on the eyes you've become. Grandfather, please. But forget about me. What have you been doing out here all this time? Back when you disappeared from Ruror, I'd never believe it if someone told me this is where I'd find you. Do you have any idea how worried I'd been? Oh, come now. I send you letters a couple times a year, don't I? And of course, I read all the ones you give to Sharon, too. Still, you've been here the whole time these past 5 years? Just about. I don't stay year-round, though. I spend about half the year traveling around the continent, seeing friends or visiting the Empire. I see. Mr. Reinford, would you mind if I asked how you got to know so much about our field study? He does raise an excellent point. It's almost as if you were expecting us to pay you a visit. Well, it's just a coincidence the truck broke down when it did. But I admit, ever since Adriana told me that you guys were coming to the Highlands, I figured I'd see you at some point. You still talk to Mother? Yes, indeed, though just the bare minimum. That girl's zeal for her work borders on unhealthy. What did I ever do to turn her into such a workaholic? Elisa? Anyway, we're all done with our coffee, so let's head on over to the settlement and have a look at that truck. Just wait outside a bit while I grab my tools. Oh, actually, I caught a few good-sized trout. Can you take them over to the settlement when you go? Of course. So that's the former chairman of the Reinford group. I knew him by name, but far more lighthearted. He's a far more lighthearted man than I would have guessed. Indeed, he seems very easygoing. You can say what you really think. You're not going to hurt my feelings or anything. Everyone loves him because he's all laid back and approachable, but mostly he's just as capricious. I can never pronounce his word right. Capricious and irresponsible. Capricious. Then 5 years ago, he just... Lisa. Never mind. Let's get going. As soon as he's ready, we're heading back to the settlement. Alright. Let's wait for him by the garage. He's got a radio, he's got some books, he's got some beer, he's got chess, he's got a book. He's fishing. He's got some music, got some dishes, got some booze. Man, man's got a good life out here. Oh, look how pretty this is! Tell you, man, you don't need modern graphics to make a good-looking game, but it helps. But man, this is pretty. Gaius, should we head back to the settlement? Hey, Gaius, you're on pretty good terms with my grandfather, then. Something like that. We've only known him for a couple of years, but all of us in the settlement owe him a lot. Myself included. Ah. Oh, that was an abrupt cut. Okay, we're good to go. Mind if I ride with one of you? Grandfather? You aren't driving? Nah, the engine's been acting up a bit lately, so I'd rather not. Besides, how could I pass up a chance to get to know my grandfather's classmates a little better? Green, right? Got room for one more up there? Of course. Look how pretty this is. Look how pretty this is! Oh, why did he have to pick green? He better not be giving him any funny ideas. I'm sure that isn't the case. Feel a bit more at ease if you focus more on the reins, though. Oh man, Emma's smug face. How's little Sharon doing these days? I heard she's recently started working in her dormitory. That's right. I haven't had too much time to get to know her, but she seems really skilled at what she does. Oh, she is. Very much so. But more importantly, she's a real cutie. She has that lovely reserved air, but there's a playful side to her too. I wish she signed on as my personal maid. That'd be the life. Yeah. That Emma girl is really nice too. She's got those glasses, that hair you'd want to let down. And she's the class president. She's class pres material to boot. There's a smoldering homeroom hottie if I ever saw one. Come on, you know you agree with me. Well, I can't say that I disagree with you, but... if you don't mind my asking, why did you never tell Elisa that you were here? Tell me, Reen, what kind of girl do you see her as? Well... I'd say she's a really hard worker in a great many aspects. Or a great many respects. Oh, I have no doubt about it. She's good-looking, polite, as well-mannered as any noble daughter, intelligent. And that all comes naturally to her. It's not some persona she forces upon herself. Yeah, I'm amazed how effortless she makes it all seem. And yet, she has a habit of trying to resolve everything without relying on anyone else for support. I'm sure it hasn't escaped the notice of a canny young man like yourself. It does feel like that sometimes, yeah. She's kind, and her sense of duty compels her to always see things through. She always keeps everything bottled up, like she never wants to let on to anyone that she needs help with a problem. Aren't you kind of the same though, Reen? Like low-key? I have a feeling the relationship between her mother and I caused her to end up that way. Or to be more specific, the conflict between the two of us. That's why I didn't tell her where I was. But I'll leave it up to her to fill in the details about that. I'm sure that once the two of you are a bit closer, she'll tell you on her own. A bit closer? I have a feeling there's a critical misunderstanding going on here. Oh, is that so? I thought there was a little something between you two after seeing your name come in one of our letters. Well, we did have that unfortunate accident back at the start of the year. But that's all there was. We eventually got it sorted out and nothing's really happened since. An accident, eh? Did you accidentally collide with her on her way to school, causing her to drop the toast she held between her sweet lips? And as the dust cleared, did the two of you find yourselves sprawled on the ground in an unlikely yet heart-racing position? That's a really oddly specific question. But I don't know what kind of heart-racing position you're... Oh, wait. So, something really did happen, didn't it, Dreen? Now, just tell old Gwyn here all about it. I want every last juicy detail. Grandfather, please!
Hey, isn't that...
That kid again.
Ooh, it's those military academy students. I wonder what they're doing all the way out here. Oh well. Looks like things are gonna start getting interesting.
Sheesh. Gramps and the others can be so unreasonable sometimes.
Spicy drama. I imagine we'll probably be running into her soon. That night, the people of the settlement held a banquet at the elder's house for us, Gwyn, and Norton. I don't know what we'd do without you, Gwyn. Here's to you, my friend. And to you. Come on, Lacan, this booze isn't gonna drink itself. Yes, yes. I can still hardly believe it. Finding the famous Gwyn Reinford out on the sticks like this. You know him then? Of course! He seized on the opportunities of the Orbital Revolution to make Reinford the industrial powerhouse it is today. And it's only gotten bigger since his daughter took over. The Reinford Company was originally an arms manufacturer, making their name on firearms and such. They underwent a massive expansion of their lineup and started working on orbital weapons and railway projects. I suppose that's what it must have looked like to the nobility. But the company does business all across the continent, not just domestically. Gwyn has a refreshingly international outlook for an Erebonian businessman. I see. And he was a keen man, but I didn't realize he was that famous. The real mystery is why someone would walk away from it in the first place. Some people say he got ill and had no choice but to stand down, but look at him now, he's the picture of health. So maybe there's some truth to that old rumor after all. Oh? What do you mean? Just something I heard a long time ago. No real proof of it, I read the Imperial Chronicle. We at the Imperial Chronicle aren't in the business of parenting baseless speculation. Elisa? I think my eyes were bigger than my stomach. I'm gonna go out and get a little fresh air, okay? Alright. Lisa? Green, Elisa's going out to get some fresh air. Would you mind going and keeping her company? Not at all. But why me? You're the class president and all. You'd make for far better company. No, trust me, I think you're definitely the best man for the job. Well, if you say so. Alright, I'll be back in a little while then.
I'm such an idiot. What am I even doing?
So pretty. Come on, you two. We need to get going. We're running behind schedule. Now, let them have their fun. It's not often you have a day off like this. Why not try to relax for once?
Elisa?
Oh, Reen. Well, what are you doing out here? Did you eat too much?
My mouth says no, but my stomach's thinking yes. You doing okay? You seem a bit unsteady there.
Nothing like that. I'm just feeling a little out of it. I'm just going to stay out here for a while and get some fresh air. Then I'll be Whoa!
Oh.
Sorry about that.
See? What did I tell you? We've been riding all day. I'm not surprised you're feeling tired. Riding a horse really takes it out of you.
I guess you're right. Why didn't that occur to me before?
Hey, Elisa. Look up at the sky.
Huh? Oh, wow.
You know, I didn't even notice it last night because we turned in so early. But now that we know, if you're out here to get some air, better to take in the starlight than look at the ground, right?
You're right. My father was a technician. 8 years ago, he passed away. My family was never really the same after that. Mother was director of the company back then. She focused all of her energy on making the Reinford group even bigger. She used to treasure our family, but after that, It's like she could barely spare a thought for us.
Oh. She did seem like a talented businesswoman when we met her. Well, more than talented to run the Rhineford Group.
What you saw in Ruhr Station was just a watered-down version of her normal intensity. We'd be able to have dinner together maybe once every 3 months, and that's being generous. But at least I wasn't alone. Grandfather and Sharon were always there for me.
That's how it was, huh? I guess you've known Sharon for a long time then.
Yeah, my mother hired her about 7 years ago. Being a Rhineford and all, I never had many people I could really call friends when I was young. The nobles looked down on me, of course, but the common people treated me like I was different from them, too. At least with my grandfather and Sharon around, I never felt totally alone. Grandfather introduced me to all kinds of different hobbies, like horseback riding and playing the violin. Sharon taught me self-defense and archery, and all the high society etiquette expected of a lady. Meanwhile, my mother kept expanding the company completely against the wishes of my grandfather, the chairman.
I see. Though, hasn't Rhineford always been a big industrial company?
Kind of, yeah. Even back then, they took on projects in all fields, from steel mills to railway construction to guns and tanks. It's not surprising there are people out there who like to call the company a merchant of death. I can't say I completely agree with that side of the company, but I've never felt embarrassed or ashamed about it. But a few years ago, the Rhineford Group finally went too far.
What do you mean?
Those 2 railway guns set up in Gorelia Fortress on the eastern edge of the Empire? You know about those, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're supposed to have the longest range of any orbital cannon in the world.
I've only seen their spec sheets, but the destruction they're capable of is terrifying. Erebonia's still fighting with Calvert over Crossbell, and those guns are capable of targeting any point in Crossbell State. In just a couple hours, they could wipe Crossbell City and its 500,000 citizens off the map.
No way. That's way beyond being a weapon of war. More like an instrument of massacre.
I couldn't agree more. And neither could my grandfather, who supervised their construction. Even though my mother was the one who signed off on the project, my grandfather regretted it like the decision was his. As he was hesitating over whether to hand them over to the Imperial Army, my mother betrayed him.
What?
She went behind his back and secured the support of all of Rhineford's major shareholders. Everyone from Ruhr's ruling lord Marquis Ragnar to the top brass of the Imperial Army was on her side. In the face of such overwhelming pressure from all sides, my grandfather was forced to capitulate. He stepped down as chairman, and my mother wasted no time taking his place. That's when my grandfather decided to leave the company entirely. I thought I'd at least have Sharon on my side, but she just did whatever my mother told her to do. It's been 5 years since then already.
Oh. I think I get it now. Why she gets under your skin, I mean. It's not so much what your mother did, but how it ended up tearing your family apart.
Yeah, I couldn't believe my mother would betray her own father. I couldn't believe grandfather would take it without fighting back. I couldn't believe Sharon, who'd always supported me, watched it all happen without a word of protest. It really drove it home to me. How big the Rhineford Group was now, and how small I was. I hated realizing it had become so large that corporate interests were stronger than family ties. Looking back, I guess that's when I decided I'd leave home and enroll in the academy. Even when I ran, I couldn't go far enough to escape my mother's shadow, or the Rhineford name. Then I come here and find my grandfather happily enjoying a whole new life without a care in the world. When I stepped outside, I was feeling so lost, so frustrated, wondering what I'd been doing all this time. But it's kind of strange, you know? I look up at the stars and it feels like I can escape the gravity of everything. I think I'm finally starting to understand why my grandfather chose to leave it all behind and move out here in the first place.
You really are strong, Elisa. Stronger than you realize. you were finally ready to talk about it. About your family and the company and everything. So maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Maybe you're right, but I don't think I would have been able to if I hadn't enrolled at the academy. Meeting everyone in Class 7, the lacrosse club, you, I'm a better person for it. Your support has already made a difference. So, thanks. Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
Anytime. Though, truth be told, I came to check on you because Emma asked me to. Sorry to ruin the moment.
I thought that might be the case. Oh well, there's always next time. It's kind of strange to hear you tell me I'm strong, because I could say the same thing about you. You always seem to get thrust into the role of leader. Someone we can count on to keep us on track.
I guess running errands on all my free days is really helping me buckle down. Still, I feel like I've got a long way to go, especially when I keep running from myself.
Huh?
Remember back in Keldic? I said that I came to the academy to find myself, but sometimes I wonder if maybe I just wanted to get away from my family, from myself.
Oh. Do you not get along well with your family?
Oh, I do. I'm not their real son, but my parents always loved me like I was. My sister and I, we've had our differences, especially lately, but we still get along pretty well. No, the problem's just with me.
Rean. Still, I suppose the fact you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right? Who'd have thought I'd have the chance to feed you your own good advice so soon? I can't believe you can just say things like that with a straight face. Maybe being on the receiving end every now and then will do you some good.
All right, you got me. I admit defeat. But yeah, I guess I'm starting to figure things out in my own way. Maybe enrolling at Thoris was the first thing I'd done right in a long time. I ended up in Class 7. And now, all of us are out here like this, spending time together.
Yeah, I like that. I hope the things we learned during our field studies can help us all make a difference in the world. So... Wait, all of us?
You two were gone so long that we started to get a little worried.
No way! How long have you been listening?
Still, I suppose the fact that you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Stop! Rean, he was the one who said it first. I was just repeating it back to him.
Oh, Lisa, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Honestly, you touched my heart.
I apologize for eavesdropping on you, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I did.
How did I end up in the middle of this anyway? Fine, if that's how you want to play it. None of you are getting any sleep until you've shared all your most embarrassing secrets.
What? I don't...
You wish.
Seems like you did well.
Honestly, I feel like she helped me more than I helped her. Hey, guys?
Hmm?
This is a really beautiful place.
Yeah, ain't it?
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work.
Okay, 2:55 hours, shift's almost over. No sign of anything suspicious or anything at all, really? Why do we even do this every day? You do know what's the point of having a sentry is, right? Oh, hey, you're early. Come on now, you've got to get where I'm coming from, at least a little. can understand if you posted near Crossbell, but who's gonna start a war out here in the boondocks? You never know, right? Perhaps the fact that you'd never expected would make it the perfect place to start a war. Besides, Lieutenant General Vander says we need to stay on alert, and he knows the situation better than we do. The Lieutenant General's a great man, yeah. What are those big shots from the 3rd Armored Division doing stationed in some backwater place like this anyway? You think that rumor's true? That he got posted here because he wouldn't help the Blood and Iron Chancellor? Well, watch what you say. That kind of peddle gossiping is how rumors get wings. Fine, fine. Such a killjoy. Anyway, you got things covered here? I want to go get some sleep. Got a few minutes left on my shift, but you're here, and hey, who's counting? Honestly. Wait, what was that? What the? What just happened? Did they just get shelled? Why the order to attack? No one. I heard nothing of the sort. Sender Gate needs to know about that. What the? No way. An enemy attack! Where's it coming from? No. Oh, Adios. I won't say much about the scene except just, oh my god, that was so good. That was so cute and so well done. Ah! But also, oh boy, the watchtower got destroyed. That was a great meal. I don't think I could eat another bite. For how much we ate yesterday, I'm surprised we're still able to peck away this much food. Well, you're all growing boys and girls, so eat up. Riding takes a lot of energy, so I'd say eating like this is normal after a day out on the plains. Would anyone like more? I should probably refrain. If there's any chicken left, we can wrap it up in bamboo and take it with us. Who knows, we might need something at all while we're out there today. Okay, let me help too. I'll pour the leftover tea in some containers for you. Thanks. You really are too kind. You're our guests. What kind of host would we be if we didn't treat you as such? Anyway, here's a grand list of tasks you'll be attending to today. Just a Nord Highlands monster. I figured it couldn't hurt to give you fewer than yesterday. Feel free to take advantage of that extra time to do whatever strikes your fancy. Maybe even go off the beaten path a bit. Understood. Thank you again for everything. Do you want to spend more time with your grandfather today, Elisa? It sounds like you weren't able to spend much time with him yesterday. Wynn stayed in the Elder's home yesterday, right? I imagine he ought to be up and about soon. We'd have no objections to completing this morning's task without you if you wish to spend time with him. But... Akan, are you there? Elder? Yes, I'm here. Oh, good morning. Grandfather? Norden? Morning, everyone. Sorry to intrude. Judging by the looks on your faces, it seems all is not well. I'm afraid you're right. We just received word from Zender Gate just a short while ago. They say the Imperial Army's watchtower has been attacked. What? Sounds like it all happened in the middle of the night. And that's not the last of it either. The Republican Army's base has been attacked too. This isn't going to be pretty. Foreign Armored Division being sent out first as always, I see. I suppose it's only a matter of time before they give the order to the armored regiments too. Lieutenant General, we confirmed the deaths of 2 of the guards. A further 3 have sustained serious injuries, but we've been able to stabilize their condition. I see. Have the medics see to them the second they arrive. Yes, sir. Contact Zender Gate. Prepare the 3rd Armored Division for deployment. I want all armored vehicles ready to move before I return. Hey, you sure you don't need us to help? I appreciate your willingness, but we'll be fine. We're used to the procedures for moving the settlement in case of an emergency. The same goes for you guys. I assume you'll be heading to Zender Gate to learn more about the current situation from Lieutenant General Vander. Not as a citizen of Nord, but as a student of Thor's military academy. I will. Will you be staying here, Grandfather? I will. I can use a truck after all. And since I was here anyway, I might as well do what I can to get the settlement ready to move. Alright, please take care of yourself. I'm sorry, Elder Lacan. I feel terrible that I can't help you when you need it most. You have your own job to do. There's no need to worry about us. May the blessing of the winds and goddess be with you all. Take care. We will. We must make for Zender Gate at once. Indeed, we need to find out as much as we can about what happened. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's all kicking off. I'm not really sure to put you guys up to this. I'm really sorry to put you guys up to this. You've already helped me more than enough yesterday. No problem. Don't sweat it. This must be the kind of breaking news every press photographer dreams of being on the scene for. Still, it bothers me. How is it possible that both the Imperial region and the Republican bases were attacked at the same time? Do you think one attacked first and the other swiftly retaliated? No time to think about that right now. We need to hurry. We need to get to Zender Gate as fast as we can. Right. Oh, don't ride too roughly. And away we go. I will say one thing though, as we make our way over there. I'll even turn turbo off at this time. I think it seems like the one we had with Ringan and Elisa that I think is probably, you know, stuff like that. Like we saw it in Sky 2, and we see it here as well. But it's like scenes like that oh.
That's one of the Imperial Army's airships.
This situation is looking worse by the minute.
We need to hurry.
Yeah!
But it's stuff like that that I think really puts the, the Falcom RPGs, not leagues, but quite a bit above a lot of the mainstream ones, like Final Fantasy, Cage, Tales, and a lot of the others. You got your hype moments, you got your cool moments, but, when the going needs to happen and, things just slow down, you need to really have those interpersonal conversations.
Those are armored cars from the Imperial Army.
Damn, this isn't looking good.
Let's get
There's a
going!
lot that the series does, the Legend of Heroes series, and I will stop talking.
Yeah.
Looks like the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division, and appears they're preparing for deployment. Thanks, everyone. Let me go and see if I can get permission to start taking photos. I wonder where Lieutenant General Vander could be. We need to find him so he can tell us what's going on here. I suspected you might show up. Lieutenant General, did you have some business to attend to elsewhere, sir? I thought I'd conduct another sweep of the area as a precaution, but never mind that now. You came at the perfect time. A freight train bound for Ruhr departs 30 minutes from now. I want you all on board that train. Finish up your field study as quickly as you can and return to the academy. What? But sir... While things ultimately depend on the actions of the Republican Army, the bottom line is that we may be mere hours away from an armed conflict with the Kalvar Republic. I've already informed everyone in the settlement. Did they not relay the message to you? Be that as it may, you can't just turn tail and pretend none of this is happening. Lieutenant General, have you established which side attacked first? Gaius, that's the central question here. It's still under investigation. You may have my assurance that the Imperial Army did not attack. We did not make the first move, nor have we retaliated. However, our army's watchtower was destroyed, and several guards lost their lives. As the officer in charge of Zender Gate, I have a duty to act. So there really were fatalities. Let's presume, for the sake of argument, that the damage sustained by the Republican Army's base was in fact deliberate sabotage by their own forces. How bad was the damage? Several of their facilities suffered major structural damage. Their losses appear to be, at minimum, equal to ours. Honestly, I'd estimate them to be far greater. But if they suffered more damage than we did, it doesn't make any sense. I'm afraid we've long since passed the point where leisurely discussing our possibilities was an option. I will do all I can to avoid full-scale war, but we're prepared for the possibility of armed conflict. And I suspect they are as well. But that just seems so wrong. If that's your opinion, Lieutenant General, will you at least allow me the chance to investigate what happened on my own? But Gaius, investigate it on your own? As I'm sure you're aware, I know the Highlands like the back of my hand. And when someone attempts to threaten the peace of my homeland, I won't rest until I've unearthed the truth behind what's happening. You're serious. We'll do everything we can to help you. I think this falls within the scope of our field study, too. No, wait. This is the people of Nord's problem. There's no reason for you all to stay here and risk getting caught in the crossfire. A classmate and a friend is staying behind. Isn't that reason enough? I'm the son of the House of Alvarea. I would never disgrace the honor of my family name by fleeing in the face of danger. Besides, it seems like your people have done a lot for my grandfather. Gaius, do you remember what you said back to us at Heimdall Station? The most important thing is that we all come back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. It appears you've lost this one, Gaius. Lieutenant General, It's currently 10:05. I will permit you until 12:30 to conduct your investigation. I will do everything in my power to postpone any potential conflict until then, at least. Thank you. Thank you, sir. We haven't a moment to waste. We should begin by visiting the watchtower that was attacked. That sounds like a good place to start.
Thank you. Really, I appreciate it more than you know.
It's no big deal, honestly.
I agree with Elisa. We're classmates after all, and more than that, we're friends.
Well, this is clearly of great importance to you.
I know you want to protect your people, but that's not the only reason you're doing this, is it?
You got me. It ties back into why I accepted the Lieutenant General's recommendation and entered the Academy, too. I'm sure each of you feels the same about your own homes, but I love this land with all my heart. The wind racing across the highlands, the vast mountain peaks, the clear blue of the sky, the breathtaking beauty of the rising sun, the melancholy of the sunset, the twinkling of the stars in the twilight. I love everything about this land of Nord. It's part of who I am.
Wow. I guess it hadn't sunk in how much Nord means to you.
I'm certainly attached to Ruhr, but
I can't think of anyone else who would state their love for their homeland so poetically.
If you love it so much, why did you leave it behind? If you truly love Nord, if Nord is such a part of you, what is it that drove you to enroll in a military academy in a foreign land so far away?
I'm not surprised you'd find it strange, to be honest. I'm still not totally sure what compelled me to do it. Back when I was a kid, the Republican Army built a base in the Eastern Plains, and the Imperial Army responded in kind with their watchtower. It's made me more uneasy with every passing year. Years ago, a traveling priest from the Septian Church taught me all about the history of the continent. One thing that stood out to me was just how many lives have been lost during the conflicts between the major powers. Another major theme was just how profound of an impact the Orbital Revolution had on people's lives. Even the concepts of time and distance have changed so much. In effect, the Orbital Revolution shrunk the world. It made me realize a sad truth, one that kind of scares me even now, that there was no guarantee my homeland could stay at peace forever, that one day, it might be drawn into outsiders' conflicts and be occupied and redistricted into oblivion.
I can't believe you were thinking about such weighty things even as a kid.
So then, you joined the Academy in order to learn more about the outside world that posed a threat to your homeland?
Yeah, something along those lines. When I realized how afraid I was, I knew I couldn't close my eyes. I wanted to do something, anything, to protect this land. As luck would have it, I met the Lieutenant General. He's the one who told me about Thor's military academy. One thing led to another, he offered me a recommendation, and before I knew it, I took him up on his offer. So there I was, green as grass, heading off to study abroad despite having no clue what life in the Empire was like. Thinking back on how it all came together, what you said is probably what I was thinking back then.
Honestly, I've yet to hear a student offer a more galvanizing reason than yours for enrolling at the Academy.
I have to agree. I don't know too many people who love their home so much that they'd leave it behind to find a way to protect it.
It's not a sentiment I can imagine many Erebonians feeling, that's for sure. But I think I finally understand.
Lisa?
Just an idle thought. But having heard Gaius pour his heart out to us, there's no way we can just walk away from this. Not after the people of Nord gave us such a warm welcome and treated us like family.
Indeed. I couldn't have asked for more.
Agreed. We'll get to the bottom of what's going on here and stop Ward from breaking out.
Nord may not be our home, but it's still an important neighbor. I'll do what I can to aid you.
Thanks, all of you. Really.
Such good dialogue. Such good dialogue. You can see shell damage everywhere. It's even worse than I feared. And confirmed casualties too. I didn't think I'd ever have to see anything like this. As students at a military academy, things like this are always within the realm of possibility. Although I'd hardly expected my first sight of such devastation to be a spark that ignites war with Calvard. This may be too much for students like us to handle. No, we've all been in situations that looked impossible before, haven't we? And with every time we've come through, we just have to stay calm and think. I'm sure we can do something here too. You're right. True, we should focus on doing what we can. Whatever we decide to do, we need to get a better grasp of the situation. Yeah, let's find who's in charge and get their permission to start an investigation. I see. If Lieutenant General Vander has given us permission, I see no reason to refuse. Thank you. However, I want to make it clear that armed conflict with Calvard could begin at any moment. We've got our hands full staying on guard for any potential threat from the east. I'll permit you to speak with the soldiers here, but don't get in the way of doing their duties. Understood. Alright, let's get started. We should start by speaking with the soldiers and assessing the damage. That seems wise. When we gather all the information we need, we can start piecing it together. Right, let's go. Alright. Got 4 things to look at. Huh? Is this? What's up, Lisa? Is there something unusual about that scrap of metal? I knew it. This is a mortar shell manufactured by the Reinford Company. Are you sure? Yeah, I've seen them before on the assembly line. There's only a couple models capable of firing this kind of shell. That would suggest the motor used to fire it was also made by the Reinford Company. If we assume that's true, it seems less likely the Republic was responsible. True, why would the Republican Army use a weapon made in the Empire? It doesn't make much sense to me. Even if we account for deception, it seems unlikely that Calvard would go this far to conceal their involvement. Though, considering the stakes, we can't entirely rule out the possibility. Still, this might prove to be an important clue to solving this mystery. Rowan, why'd you go and die on me? Zets. He seems pretty down. Can't say I don't understand how he feels, though. It was right when the shifts changed. Rowan came out to relieve me, and I was chattering away with him like always. That's when the first shell hit us. It must have been about 3 in the morning. So it started around 3 then. Right in the middle of the night. I was on lookout. I should have known something was off, but that explosion completely took me by surprise. I was so sure nothing would ever happen out here that when something actually did, I was totally useless. I just paid a bit more attention. If I'd been a better soldier, Rowan might have still been with us now. It's not your fault. None of us could have predicted that something like this would happen. You can hardly blame yourself for a lack of vigilance after being stationed in a peaceful area like this for too long. They attacked in the dead of the night, knowing your guard would be down. I wonder if it really was the Republican Army doing after all. We need more information before we can say for sure. No, I don't think it was them. There was something else that happened before we came under attack. We heard an explosion come from the Republican Army's base. When we looked, we saw smoke pouring from it. What? We knew that both bases were attacked, but did both attacks really happen around the same time? If that's so, it's unlikely that either army was responsible. Who is responsible then? We should keep this in mind as we piece things together. How's the situation with the Republican Army? Looks like they're really hustling over there. They confirmed a number of armored vehicles entering and exiting the area. I heard their base got hit pretty badly too. And even from over here, it sure looks that way. The Lieutenant General said the Republican base got hit at least as hard as the Watchtower, if not harder. But we believe they were responsible for that as well. They need an excuse to attack us, and that sure as hell looked like one. Do you really think it's true? That much damage seems awfully excessive. They probably just got overzealous with the explosives. Doesn't make much of a difference either way. If they're brazen enough to attack us, we'll blow them back across the border. The soldiers here all seem to have their doubts. Without any hard evidence, we're not going to be able to convince them of anything. We should reconsider the possibility that this was a deliberate act of sabotage by Calvard's forces. Awful. It really is. Looks like they got hit hard. To think they were casualties. You know the Imperial Army isn't going to sit and twiddle their thumbs after suffering an attack like this. They have their image to uphold after all. Hey, looks like most of the damage is concentrated on the south side of the building. You think whoever carried out the attack could have done it from the Highlands? It seems very likely. But where are the planes could they launch an attack like that from? Well, the Highlands are incredibly vast. We need some kind of clue to even know where to start looking. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to find something here that'll point us in the right direction. I think that's all the info we can gather here. I think so too. Now we need to analyze what we've learned. First, we should establish a good picture of what was happening when the attack occurred. This seems like the best place to start. First of all, what time did the actual attack on the Watchtower happen? It was 3 a.m. Yes, that's what the guard told us. That wasn't all that was going on. That's right, the Republican Army's base also came under attack. Now, according to the Lieutenant General, they suffered even greater damage than what happened here. I think we can safely discount the possibility that the Republican Army bombed their own forces then, but there's no evidence that the Imperial Army launched an attack either. All we know is that both attacks happened, and both sides took heavy damage. However, as Lisa said, we have no evidence to suggest that either side was responsible. If we accept that as fact, the most likely scenario is that the responsibility lies with another party entirely. So you think a third party is working behind the scenes to provoke both countries into starting a war? Tensions between the Empire and the Republic are always high. Compared to other areas of similar political value, the Nord Highlands have always been peaceful. I can't conceive of no reason either country would have decided to break that peace last night. I agree. If anything, it seems like the negatives would outweigh the positives for both parties. If this were Crossbell, it might have been a different story, but here? Now that you mention it, we found something else odd about the attack on the Watchtower, didn't we? Something that seems to point to a third party's involvement? Something else odd about the attack on the Watchtower. You're talking about the mortars used for the attack, right? Exactly. It looks like the orbital motors they used in the attack were an old Reinford model. And I, for one, find it pretty unlikely the Republican army is packing Erebonian-made weapons. Indeed, they have little reason to be considering the Republic has its own major orbital technology manufacturer. The Verne Company, as I recall. Yeah, the Verne Company is responsible for manufacturing most of the arms used by the Republican army. And there's the fact that the motor used here is old. The Imperial Army hasn't used this model for years. I've heard that the military surplus sometimes makes its way to onto the black market and ends up in the hands of mercenaries. Knowing that, it seems unlikely that either army chose to use it to cover their tracks. Quite. However, there's a far more pressing question we need to answer. What do you mean? I know where you're going. We need to know where the attack was launched from in the first place. That's going to be difficult to work out. Without that vital detail, all our speculation thus far is for naught. If we intend to avert a war, we need more than speculation. We need conclusive evidence. Agreed. The Highlands are far too vast to just strike out searching blindly, especially with the Lieutenant General's deadline rapidly approaching. Actually, we may not have to start our search blind. If Lisa and Gaius will lend me a hand, I may be able to help. Huh? What do you have in mind? If I can factor the location of the damage together with the speed and trajectory of the motor shells, and then take into account the Highlands winds, maybe I'll estimate the area from where the motor was fired. Or potentially anyway. Are you serious? It sounds easier said than done. I'll do what I can. Are you familiar with the specifics of the shell that was used? I think so. It's an old model, but I should be able to give you some rough data. That should be plenty. Anyway, let's have another look at those damaged areas and start calculations. Please come with me, everyone. Right. Alright, I think I've calculated a rough location. Hey, Joshua. Emma is 500 IQ. I believe the mortar was fired from a location to the south of here. Using the map as a reference point, it means it was likely launched from somewhere in this area. And according to my calculations, the launch site shouldn't be too far from here. Wow, I can't believe you managed to work that out. That's well beyond the level of mathematics we covered in class. I'll enjoy watching Regnitz really sweat it out trying to best you on our next midterm. Just a little applied physics. Couldn't have done it without Lisa and Gaius' help. Looks like we got a nice big piece of the puzzle right in our hands. Okay, sure seems like it. Let's take off and start looking. Right. Alright, let's start looking for where the mortar was actually fired from. If what my calculator is correct, it should have been fired from a point south of the watchtower, and most likely from a point that's easy to overlook so that it's not found out. Let's see if we can find anywhere that fits that description. We'll likely need to rely on the map to help us. What if the culprit could still be there? Regardless, we should see what we can find. One thing I want to do, actually. Alright. South of the watchtower, huh?
Yeah.
There's that bell again. My calculations are correct. There's no chance the motor was fired from this direction. Alright. I mean, if it's... Oh, it's right on the map. Oh my god. Hey, over there. Found something? A bell. What's a rope ladder doing all the way up there? I can hardly believe its presence here to be mere chance. Do people of Nord use this area for anything? Not that I've ever known of. Then this just got that much more suspicious then. Perhaps the motor was fired from somewhere up here. It definitely seems worth a look. I'm just not sure how we're going to get up there. Can't reach the rope ladder from down here. I see no way to climb the cliff face either. If you have any suggestions, now would be a fine time. I believe I have an idea. What if we were to make use of Elisa's orbital bow? A bow? How? Well, if you were to hit the cord that's tying the rope ladder, perhaps it would unroll itself, allowing us to climb up? I'm glad you think I'm that good of a shot, but I don't really see it working. It's just a thought. Well, it's not like we have any better ideas. Why not give it a try? True enough, and time is one resource we don't have much of right now. Searching for some manner of tool to pull it down would cost us precious time as well. Can't really argue with that. Alright then, here goes nothing. Swear to God, Emma. Wait, what? It actually worked? You seem to have the makings of a great hunter. Seems like this is a day for lucky shots. Well, we'll have to start calling her Quick Draw Elisa. Was I just imagining things, or did that arrow glow for a second? Well, now that we can reach the ladder, why don't we have a look on top of the cliff? Yeah, let's see what's up there. Up we go. It just left the motors here? There. Exactly the smoking gun we're looking for, too. Well, well. Old Orbital motors. All Reinford models, too. And it looks like they've been used recently. So this is where they were hiding them. I can see why they chose this place. Who would think to look here? They must have fled the area after firing them last night, leaving the launchers where they were. But unfortunately, these alone do not furnish enough evidence to avert the war. You're right, unfortunately. We need just a bit more evidence. Still, this is a solid step forward for our investigation. Perhaps we should return to Zender Gate and let the Lieutenant General know. That sounds like a good idea. Alright, let's go report. Just left him here. Also, kind of given the scene, I guess that makes sense. There. Isn't that... It's that flying object we saw fleeing from from Aurochs Ford near Bereahard. There's no mistaking something that strange, and it looks like it's carrying something. Can't be coincidence they'd show up now of all times. They're heading northwest, and we're gonna go after them. Right. Saddle up.
Yeah! We can't let them get away!
Right. We need to overtake them.
to the stone pillars are.
Crap, they're fast.
Just don't lose sight of them.
Oh, I totally fucked this up. I totally fucked this up.
Did they touch down near the stone circle?
There's no escape for them now.
Yeah!
Ah! Oh. I thought they saw them land around here. Sent someone up ahead. Really? Yeah, I'm betting it's that thing we're chasing. Ah, so our horror is finally within our reach. I think it was carrying a young girl. Well, we'll find out what we're dealing with soon enough. Whew. Ooh, we're gonna appreciate this music for a second here. I think we're all good to go, armament-wise. Equipment-wise, I mean, you know, the best as we can do. There they are! She really does look like a child. What was that silver construct with her? Save the speculation for later. We need to capture them before they escape.
I think that about covers everything. Now, what to do? It'd be easy enough to overpower them, but there's a good chance some of them would get away. But just killing them all seems really cruel, too.
Halt! Stay where you are!
Ooh, it's the military academy students.
She knows about us?
How?
Just who are you?
And what's that thing beside you?
So, who are you? Were you involved with the attacks on the Watchtower and the Republican Army's base?
We'd rather not accuse you of a crime you didn't commit. But can you at least tell us who you are and what you're doing here?
Aw, how did I end up being the bad guy? This is gonna make things a bit sticky. Oh, I know what I can do! Everything will go hunky-dory if you guys help me out.
What?
What are you talking about?
But first, I hope you won't mind if I give you a little test, just to be sure you're up to the challenge.
Is that a challenge?
Milliam. Orion.
I'm Milliam Orion. And this is Aragetlam, but you can just call him Lammy for short.
Lammy.
Okay, let's get started! Let's get started!
Go!
Get him!
Oh,
Leave it to me.
painful. Well,
Can you handle this?
I'll show you how it's done. Now is our chance.
Don't leave it to me!
that was not a good start.
It's my turn. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
18,500. Weak to really nothing. Weak to nothing at all. Oh, goodness.
Get him!
I'm sorry, everyone.
It's my turn.
That's bad.
Arcus activate.
Very well.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Delay.
Thank you very much.
Lammy, barrier! Thanks!
Not yet. Arcus, activate. Huh.
It's my turn.
would like to get some damage in first.
Arcus activate.
Very well.
It's my turn. Arcus activate. Ha! Now,
Thanks! Go!
Get him!
There she goes again.
Go!
it's my turn.
Oh, I don't have any CP. Don't have any CP, so no good.
Arcus activate. Yeah!
This is not going well.
Go!
That is not going well.
Impossible.
My turn!
Oh, this is going real shit.
Huh.
Yeah! Arcus activate. Now!
Go! Ha!
Thanks!
There!
Here we go! Ha!
Yeah! Arcus activate.
I can do this. Let's go! Lammy! Barrier! Thanks!
Yeah! Thanks!
Ha!
My turn! All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me! It's my turn! Hear me.
I suppose I should thank you.
Right!
Arcus activate. Get him!
Right!
Arcus activate.
Huh?
Here we go! Ha!
Okay! Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent Shell!
Very well. I leave this to you.
With pleasure.
Grant me your strength! Calamity!
Right! Let's go!
Get him!
Sorry. You okay?
Well, that's
Not
helpful.
here.
That's helpful.
Hang in there. Thank you very much. It's my turn. Arcus activate. I can't.
Not that I really need that one.
Arcus activate. Now. Thanks. Huh?
Oh no, you don't!
Blow him away!
Okay.
Nice. push your really good guys over here so you can get that defense boost as well. Shoo, 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 shoo.
Right. Turn to flames. Burn. Yeah.
Ice also like it's been like ages
My
since he had a
turn.
turn. 28.
Who's there?
Right back at ya.
My turn.
What a good turn, guys.
Ha!
Blow 'em away.
It's my turn. Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent Shell.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn.
Ooh, I should have actually done a speed increase.
Arcus, activate.
Uh,
My turn. Take this. Huh. Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Understood. Get 'em.
It's my turn.
All right. Now,
Now.
go.
It's my turn. Yeah.
Thanks. All right.
Lemmy, barrier. Thanks.
My turn.
I can do this. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn.
It's my turn. My turn. Arcus, activate.
Blow 'em away. Oh, please.
Ha! Go.
Yeah. Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent Shell.
I can do this.
Oh, no, you don't. Molten range.
All right. Can you handle this?
I'll show you how it's done.
Go. Arcus, activate. Huh. My turn.
Right back at ya. Right. Fire. Go. Green.
Right.
Guess I let my guard down.
Alright, we had a rough start.
Nicely
but
done,
we
Elisa.
came back in the end.
Same to you. That was great.
You
That
just
should
doing
suffice.
1,000 damage with dark matter is nasty.
Wow. You guys are pretty tough. Yep, looks like you'll be great for the job, all right.
We've had quite enough of your wild chases and your games.
You were the one who attacked both of those military facilities, weren't you?
Oh, no, that wasn't me. Ugh, what can I say to make you believe me?
Just tell us what you can. Anything you know that might help us find out who was actually responsible.
You said you wanted our help? If helping you would restore peace to the Highlands, we're ready to help out however we can. But you have to talk to us. Help us understand what's happening.
Come on, you two.
I hope you don't come to regret your naivete.
You said your name was Milliam, right? We really don't have much time. So could you tell us what it is you want our help with?
Well, what I want you to help me with is capturing the small armed group responsible for attacking the Watchtower and the Republican Army's base.
What did you just say?
You saw those mortars earlier, right? There's a bunch more hidden near the Republican Army's base. I'm guessing it was the same group that set them up at both locations.
Wait,
Do you have any idea who this armed group might be?
Well, I'm not 100% sure or anything, but they look like a bunch of Jaeger dropouts, so I'm guessing they're working for a pretty meaty chunk of Mira. I was on my way to go find out for sure.
Wait, then.
You know where they are?
Sure do. They're up in the north of the Highlands. If you promise to help me out, I'd be happy to show you the way. So, how about it?
Alright, you have our aid. I'm Reen Schwarzer, Thor's Military Academy, Class 7.
Well, we accepted that one pretty quickly, didn't we?
Gaius Warzel.
I'm Elisa Reinford. It's, nice to meet you.
My name is Emma Milstein. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alberea. And just so you know, you still have much to answer for regarding your intrusion into Auroch's fort.
You knew that was us, huh? It'd be super cool if we could just, put that whole thing behind us for the time being.
If we must.
Now.
Nice to meet you all, too. Anyway, what are we just hanging around here for? Let's make for the north of the Highlands.
All right, but I'd like to swing by the settlement first.
Yeah, you should use your telephone to report back to Zendergate about everything we found out so far.
Okay, let's get going then. Oh, yeah. Are you going to be riding on the back of your thing?
Well, I could. But I think I'm gonna ride on the back of your horse instead.
Wait, what?
Lammy!
Whoa! It vanished.
And the way it did so seems familiar somehow.
Come on, are we going or not? Let's go catch us some big bad wannabe Jaegers!
What a child. For some unknown reason, she's carrying an Arcus unit and is capable of forming combat links with the other party members. Like, actually though. I can't give you stuff. Well, they're locked up. I can't even, you have an empty court slot and you're not gonna let me do anything with it? Please. Needle shoot, press, oh my god. Well, I mean, I guess I'll put you in. Guess. By the way, I'm moving.
Yeah!
I think I'm gonna take it to the end of chapter 3 tonight, so I will continue streaming.
Woohoo! This is amazing!
If you keep squirming around back there, you're gonna fall off.
Yeah!
Oh, she's gonna warp us back there? That's cool. Are we not gonna tell Vander about the oh, I guess not. What's that? Republican Army airship? What's it doing this deep into the mountains? Or Highlands? This is what they call invasive reconscience, or something like that, right? You basically trespass with just enough force to see what the enemy's up to, just see how many troops they've got. So that's their aim. So who are you? It's a secret. Anyway, don't you guys need to get a hold of Zender Gate? Ah, she's right. Let's move. All right. Bro, you're all safe. Toma, I'm so glad to see you're okay. We saw a Republican airship flying overhead. Yeah, it's been circling up there for a while now. Is there really going to be a war? We're doing everything we can to make sure that doesn't happen. We need to hurry and borrow the Elder's telephone. Oh. So you have reason to believe this armed group is hiding in the Northern Highlands. Yep, seems like that's what's going on. We're currently on our way to investigate. I suppose all hopes are pinned on this. Very well, I'm extending your deadline to 3 o'clock p.m. Be on your guard. Will do. Please do whatever you can to postpone any conflict. So, the culprits used to be a member of the Jaeger Corps. I've heard the term mentioned before, but I know little of them. Well, they're trouble, that's for sure. Let us handle this. We're not going to let anyone start a war here. It appears that even if I wish to sway you, your mind is already made up. Let's see if I can get this phone to pick up the orbital waves for your Arcus units. Now, you give me a call if anything happens. Thank you, Grandfather. May the winds and goddess guide you. I'll be praying for your safety. Let's jam! Okay, we're counting on you to show us the way. Where in the Northern Highlands are they hiding anyway? Oh, I think you probably know the place. You know that huge statue to the north of here? There's a creepy old ruin around back. That's where they all hold up. JK. I will end the stream here. And this weekend, Saturday, we will finish Chapter 3 and start Chapter 4. Lots of cool stuff happening. Lots of cool stuff happening indeed. And lots of exciting stuff too. It's cool to see all this other stuff happening. So thank you all for coming once again. As always, I will catch you all next time.